Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Star and Flurry. I am here for the month of March doing zodiacal readings based on your elements. Or maybe I should say elemental readings based on your zodiac. Based on your sign. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm kind of been lazy today. I kind of sprained my ankle. So it makes it difficult to get around, and so just everything I do is extra effort, and now I'm tired. So that's why I'm running a little late today. But I did get some fun happy mail. Is that what they call it when you get fun things in the mail? By the way, we are retiring the Dream Song Oracle. We've waded through all the cards we can with those. And we are starting on the Creatures Oracle. Second edition by tell me who it's by. Sarah Kathleen. I was going to say I've been emailing her. I should remember. Illustrated and created by Sarah Kathleen. Made in the UK. Simple, nature-based, human-free oracle deck designed to support your intuition. Or Star and Flurry's readings. I think the Dream Song Oracle is going to be very hard. I'm going to miss it. It's going to be very hard to replace, although it is being replaced, because it just was written so beautifully. And I swear that I think any card would have fit into any reading, been suitable with any reading, absolutely. These are the backs. Aren't they pretty? Ooh, I don't really have a good light source here. That's really brightening up. They're more of a deep purple. But anyways, beautiful. They are big, but they are not very thick, so they can side shuffle like that, super easy. Or riffle shuffle sideways. Just remember to turn it over once in a while and shuffle it from the other side. But you can't really riffle. And it's too wide to do a side shuffle, for me to do a side shuffle like this, and too long to do one like this. So just have to remember to flip it around every once in a while. But the artwork's really good. I have the Everybody's Tarot, which is so much fun, and I may bring that on board here before the month is over. But anyways, it's super fun. And this is just full of fun little, here, I'll just preview some fun little creatures. This little guy up here. There's one right there. Ancestors. There's one poking out here. What does it say? Searching. So, really cool. I love the images. They're very simple. And we'll take a look at the guidebook here when we get to the point where we're pulling those. And then the other fun thing I got was, oh my god, I can't wait to use this. Zoltar fortune telling deck, and it's huge. First of all, it comes in a very nice metal box. It's very inexpensive. And then you get 2 sides worth of fortune cards. Let me pull one out. So this is a closer look. So your fortune comes like shaped like a ticket. And like this one says, there is no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothes. It's true, my friend. If you don't prepare yourself for the weather at hand, you'll be very uncomfortable. Such is life. Although it's nice to be carefree like a little baby, you must have some amount of preparation and direction in life. How do you expect to get somewhere if you don't know where you are going? Now is the time to define your goals and prepare accordingly. So that's kind of the what you can expect from Zoltar. I don't know if anybody's young or old enough to remember these, but there used to be these Zoltar machines. Good example of it is in the movie Big. I think it's Zoltar or Zoltan. I think it was Zoltar, where Tom Hanks' character wishes he were big, and then becomes big. What a great film that is! Very funny, very very funny. Anyways, okay, on to business, people. On to business. Enough rambling chat. So, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are well. hump day, middle of the week. It's all downhill from here for the rest of the week. Lovers, nice. Six of Pentacles, nice. And Judgment, nice. I think it's a very positive reading. I think you have found there may be a person involved here who is suggesting one direction or the other for a specific purpose. I don't know what it is, but you have a very give and take relationship. It's very symbiotic, and that's good. So this seems to be working well. Judgment, I think, oftentimes is calling you to evaluate and reflect on the history that you've had, and perhaps in this case it's saying reflect on the history you've had with this person in terms of your exchanging either information or advice or friendship or whatever. I think it's just asking you to be mindful of it and being reflectful of it. And I don't see a bad thing here. It may just be asking you to take a moment to give this relationship a voice in the present day experience that you're having with this person. It could be that you've been, I don't want to say estranged, but just not connecting. And that could be just as simple as just not running into each other, not taking time to call or write or email or text. And it might be wise to just, pick up your phone and send a little message saying, thinking of you. That may be all this is. Pretty unexciting, but that's what it looks like to me. Let's see what does Oracle have to say to you? Grounding. Oh, look at this guy. Hello. Grounding. Let's see what that has to say here. Now, this is alphabetical, so it's going to take me a moment to... Grounding. Feeling grounded is like feeling fully present in your body and feeling the soft gravity you have on this earth. It is feeling connected to the ground below you and feeling the balance in your center. It can often be very difficult to feel grounded, particularly when our emotional and spiritual aspects are getting a lot of attention. Take time to embrace the very simple things that encourage a feeling of being grounded. And that may be this is what this is speaking to. Just time to reach out and remember a friend. And I don't know if that friend maybe just needs for you to reach out or vice versa. But those people in your life, even when you're not, what am I trying to say? When you're not communicating on a daily basis, sometimes sometimes that doesn't matter. It's just a matter of reaching out and saying, I'm thinking of you. Thinking of you. Remember that time we did this or something like that. Take time to embrace the very simple things that encourage a feeling of being grounded, like sitting with nature, looking into flame, sinking in a hot bath. Oh, that sounds good. Holding stones in our hands or breathing deeply. Relax your thinking and encourage stillness. So that's a wonderful message. Okay. Water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Backpacker of Cups is turning out to be one of my favorite cards. Three of Swords. And this Page of Swords. I think someone has disappointed you quite a bit. I think you moved forward in some direction between something you were working on with this person, be it a relationship or a work environment situation. I'm not sure which. But it looks almost like that person has disappointed you, and you're kind of in your head about why. And I would say the Scout of Swords is saying, you know what? The word, I just saw this advice. Somebody said, you got to let it go. And I'm like, it's not that easy. Let it go. Calm down. That's just I hate that advice. So bear with me and don't hate me for saying, I think the Scout of Swords, the page is saying, you got to let it go, dear. It's, but you were here. Look at this. You were there. Now you're hung up in all of this rain and raking yourself over the coals for we're not sure what. And this is where you're headed. Look at that mountain. Look at that path. Look at the stars at the top. And your backpack is full of, you have everything you need to accomplish whatever you wish to accomplish. And I'm sorry that this person is either mucked it up for you or backed out at the last minute or whatever it's done that has caused this. I don't even want to say it's a heartbreak or a relationship type thing. It's somebody that it screwed you up. And that's what we do is we spend a lot of time in our heads trying to figure it out. And sometimes you just have to say, you know what, I'm never going to get that answer. I just don't think I'm going to get that answer. Maybe down the road when time kind of takes care of things, you can go back and revisit this and find out what the root of whatever this was with whatever broke down here. But you got a nice path in front of you. I wouldn't spend any time, don't spend too much time raking yourself over the coals. That's simply not what is called for here at all. I'm sorry that happened, whatever it was. Communication. Well, maybe the Oracle is saying, don't listen to Nancy. Go out there and find out what the frick happened. I mean, maybe that's what you need to do in order to move on. That could be that absolutely could be very good advice. Don't listen to me. Listen to the Oracle. Communication. Energy goes both ways when you're communicating effectively, and listening is just as important as speaking. Vulnerability, truth, beauty, and connection lie within spaces of true communication. The bare branches of the tree represent the space we can make for a bare, honest, focused, and undistracted environment to truly communicate with ourselves, others, and the energy around us. Are you listening? Are you being heard? How can you make sure the important communications in your life are open, honest, and balanced? Yeah, don't we all reach for that, but it's not that easy. Everybody brings a lot of history with them, be it new history or really old history, and or baggage, heavy weight, things that weigh you down that are hard to just bring up after the fact. You just feel crappy and you don't know how to look this person in the eye and say, you just made me feel like crap. Thank you very much. Not a great opening line, I know. But I think the Oracle might be saying that this someone has messed up in your life. I don't think it's you. I think it's somebody else. I think you feel a little betrayed here. But in the end, I think it's going to be for the best. At least that's what it looks like the Adventure Tarot is saying to you. So that would be my advice. Okay. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. See, this particular deck is not getting easier to shuffle as the days go by, which is why I don't do this side shuffle all that often, but every once in a while I get a good one. Okay, air signs. What the heck is on tap for us today? Yesterday was a mountain of power. So let's see if we're going to have a little calmness, a little more calm today. Two of Wands. Ooh. Ooh. You know, this is an interesting balance, counterbalance almost to yesterday, which is you are seeking. You have the world in your hands. You are trying to figure out which direction to go. And yet you carry you have a heavy burden. And that's tough. But I always remember, I reflect on the 10 of Wands from the RWS. I was just listening to a reader talk about the 10 of Wands. Oh, it was Danny Mystic, who was saying, that sometimes the 10 of Wands reminds you, well, not sometimes, it always reminds you, that while you are still standing and you are still on the path to wherever you're going, sometimes it's okay to lay down a couple of sticks. These burdens are not all yours. And they're not all yours to carry. So sometimes you have to, reflect on your bag of wands and figure out which ones you may not have had any control over. And put them down. Let somebody else carry that burden. And I think that you may have I think if you take a moment, it's probably going to be longer than a moment, but if you take some time, because look at this oasis down the road, you will get there. You will get there. But it may take a shift in how you're thinking, or it will create a shift to allow you to be more open and more, and just instead of looking this way, you're going to be looking that way out. I mean, this kind of looks like you're looking, looking in and kind of climbing the mountain to nowhere. So I think it's almost like the 10 of Wands is saying, put down some sticks, and go here, because this looks really nice. And I think if you're able to do that, you're going to find that that you have kind of a new spirit, a new positive feeling about the direction in which this is all going. That's what this looks like to me. And your oracle card. So what say you, Oracle? Quiet. Look at this little guy. Oh my God, this just kills me. This deck is so cute. I'm so glad I got it. Okay, so quiet. Let's read up on what that is. Quiet. You can embrace and enjoy quiet time anywhere, even in a loud space. True stillness and quiet comes from inside, and it is a state of mind you can nurture and develop over time. We can pause our reactions and thoughts, and we can create a kind of quiet space inside that allows observation without action and awareness without judgment. I like that. Let me read that again. And we can create a kind of quiet space inside that allows observation without action and awareness without judgment. Spending time in quiet spaces also nurtures us and allows us the space we need to consider, reflect, rest, and listen. And this just seems like this is exactly what's going on here. Whether it is an actual quiet place or a space you create in your mind, remember to sit with the quiet and say and see what it has to say. That's, yeah, I can relate to that. Look at that card, I just love it. Okay. Well, air signs, after that push from yesterday, this reading is saying it's okay to take a moment. Oh my gosh. And earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Welcome. I forgot to say this at the beginning. These readings are for Thursday, March 27th. I kind of talked about Hump Day early on in this process, but that's today, which was yesterday's readings. So these readings are for tomorrow, Thursday, March 27th. Shuffle and a cut. My hockey team made it to the playoffs. We're celebrating a little bit tonight. That's also why I'm running a little late. I had to watch the rest of that game. Okay, ooh, the acrobat, which is the traditional hanged man, and justice. This card just kills me. And the guide of wands, and the guide is the queen of wands. What is this? I'm not sure what that is. It makes me want to look in the guidebook for it. This is the first card of theirs. I don't understand what the image is. Backpacker. Oh shit, is the guide? Oh god. Oh my gosh, I've had this wrong the whole time. I thought the guide was the queen. The guide is the king. My bad. So that changes a fair amount of things. Anyways, it says the guide of wands is mom vibes. Mom vibes. Trying to see if it. I can't see anything in here that talks about what happened, unless that's her tent kind of flying away. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Okay, so what this looks like, this is a very precarious position in the justice card here, where you are straddled between two incredibly important decisions. And the truth is that in this situation, whatever you do, you're gonna fall in. So, and that's okay, because maybe just the falling in is going to allow you to see things a little bit more clearly. And it may almost kind of be like this, that indecision, that shock of really not having a clear set of I don't want to say answers for the justice for the balancing of whatever is going on here is going to require quite a shift in the way you're thinking. And I think that there may be someone around you, and I'm going to say powerful, probably. I was going to say powerful, but I think I did say that, but what I think I mean is passionate, kind of loud. I think this kind of a loud person is going to have a lot of opinion here. Because either they've been in this situation before and they know they're going to instruct you how to handle it, or they're going to, as you start to sway opinions, they're going to have a whole other kind of opinion. And I think the deal here is be strong in what you think. You're in this position so you can be in this position. And what you decide coming out of it is what you decide. And I would be careful of letting this kind of power and passion and everything rule your way, because I don't think they should. I think you are quite clear in what's going on here. Well, you're not quite clear, but you are definitely pushing this decision or whatever it is through the paces, and your perspective is going to come up roses. So I would stick with whatever it is you're thinking, and maybe take this person's input as you should. But I would say be mindful of what they're saying and where they're coming from. So it may not be the best advice. And the oracle says, escape. Look at that tropical isle and that gorgeous sunset. Holy mackerel. Escape. What does this have to say? Escape. Do you need to encourage some escape in your life, or do you perhaps need less of it? A healthy escape can be so many things, like a hot bath, a walk in the woods, a holiday, a film, or a walk. But of course, escape can also mean running away, whether it is in a positive state of self preservation or a more problematic state of denial and avoidance. Balance is important in all aspects of our journey through life, and balancing our need to escape is part of the dance. Give yourself permission to escape, even if it is just in your mind, and then remember to come back. Okay, sounds good. I think we're done for today. Thank you so much for coming by, as always, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.